again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you on this, the 1st of February 2021, 8:15 p.m. on the Mountain Time Zone. That means it's time for evening prayers. Thank you so much for being with us and being with our virtual community here. I heard someone earlier this evening say it takes a virtual village. And that is true. It does take a virtual village to make all this happen. So thank you to all of everyone that's making this happen. It is always a delight to be with you. So, hey, and remember, this is a ministry and a program built on the power of prayer, power of positive thinking, the power of positive affirmation. And so this is an affirmation of what we know to be true and what we believe to be true, and oftentimes a revelation of what maybe we're not aware of, but definitely is true. Happens that way all the time. Good evening, Kathy. Good to see you, dear one. Thank you for being with us. Great to see you here. So if you have a prayer request and you'd like us and our entire prayer team to get working on your behalf on that, send us an email, prayer@ntmedia.org. And I'll tell you, our prayer team is growing and expanding again and again. We've got new members coming onto the prayer team, new people you're going to see on our prayer time, sharing prayers with you and sharing various versions of an affirmative spiritual mind treatment. And I guess maybe one of these days we should put out a video that, gives a little insight into all, in case you're new, in case you don't know all this stuff, you can go check out an intro video. But I think most people here know what we're talking about, know what's going on. Again, we're affirming the truth as we know it and opening and allowing for a revelation of truth as it may occur. And that means I think it's time for some prayer work. You with me? I hope so. If you're with me, please close your eyes and let yourself just relax into this moment, into a sense of letting go of the hustle and the bustle of the day, letting go of everything it took to be in this moment. Breathe in the essence of God and breathe out the presence of God and be the absolute living embodiment of the oneness that is God's life. One power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is moving and breathing and having its being as all of life. One self-existent cause that is forever taking on form and abandoning that form in order to take on new form. One divine expression of creative force, of creative process, of creative power, revealing itself into the world as billions and billions and billions of forms of life. Every form of life, plant life, animal life, human life, each a divine emanation, a divine expression of the wholeness, the oneness, the allness, the everything that is God, that is the one. So I recognize that the absolute activity of God is happening as my life right now, and it is happening perfectly. Whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. As I know that truth of my life, I know it must be true of all life, so it must be true of the lives of each and every one that hear these words. Watching as this broadcast occurs, watching at another time in a replay, watching in another dimension, another mind frame, whatever it might be, wherever, whenever. We transcend all of that to come into a deeper experience, a deeper sense of the oneness, knowing that deeply we are all one, that we are all part of this one, we're more than connected, we're intrinsically part of the same life force that is God's life. And so what is known and experienced in one place may be known and experienced in all places, at all moments, at all time. There is no delay, there is no lag in the mind of God. There is no delay or lag from the creation in mind consciousness to the form, to the creation in form. The only lag is what we believe in. The only delay between the word and the demonstration is what we may believe. And so as we let go of any belief in delay, as we let go of any belief in doubt or limitation, as we let go of any belief in there being a lag or a disruption or any sort of anything, we just let all that go. And what we find is that clear conduit, that clear conduit of consciousness that says, I recognize truth. And so truth is the absolute order of my life. And the order is the absolute first law of the universe. Absolute. Everything is in order. Everything is happening according to divine order. Everything's happening in a right order. So we embrace the order of life. We embrace the order of this day, of everything this day held. We embrace the order of what tomorrow will hold, knowing that no matter what it is we may experience, no matter what we may face, moment by moment by moment, what we are looking at is the face of God. What we are experiencing is the divine right action, the divine right order of God's life, revealing itself through our lives, the lives of our friends and our family, our loved ones, our co-workers, our colleagues, our pets. Those that don't understand us, those that don't get us, those we don't get or understand, still all part of the one. And somehow in the cacophony that is creation, in the absolute wildness that is a symphony preparing for the song, there is noise, and it sounds like disruption, and it sounds like chaos, and it sounds like discordant tones, and it sounds like just all that disness. There's a new word for us. In all that distance, we let all that, we just affirm that is not the truth. And the symphony comes into order, comes into alignment, comes into truth, and there is great and glorious expression. And the angels rise up, and the voices rise up, for we're bound by that inexplicable order of the universe. That is the truth of who we are. We are part of that. And so I know that right now I have that choice. I am at that choice point of saying I shall express that order or I shall just be the chaos. I'll just be part of the worry. I'll just be part of the problem. Where I can affirm and recognize there is no problem, that no matter what it may be, no matter what it may look like, it's part of the evolution, the creation, the expression of this divine order. So divine order is the absolute right and privilege and through line and vibration of this day, of all that's left of this day, of all that we're birthing into the new day. I claim for each that deep sense, a deep, deep sense of recognizing it's all okay. It's all okay. Everything is in divine order. Everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. Everything's happening just as it must. For the complete fulfillment of everyone's mission on this planet. So I am in a place of absolute gratitude, absolutely grateful to recognize this truth, to hear this truth, to be a conduit through which this truth looses itself into the vibrational energy, into the vibrational demonstration that is God's law on planet Earth. I am grateful to loose this word into that law and let it be. Knowing it must manifest, knowing it is already in operation, knowing it is already taking form, I let go and I revel in the joy of the witnessing of it all. I let go and I let it go. And I let God be God. And in that, I invite you to join me in an affirmation of this truth as we say together. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you so much for being with us, dear ones. Thank you so very, very much for being a part of what we're doing here as part of all of this. And hey, guess what? We got the website fixed. Exactly. So if tonight is your night to click the donate button, then please, by all means, the right link should be in the show notes. If not, head on over to ntmedia.org. Once it forwards you over to the longer URL, click on the donate button, and everything will work the way it's supposed to. And that's the way we like it. So thank you for everyone who has been patient with us on this as we fixed whatever that was. Your donations have started again, and we appreciate that. And thank you, because it goes a long way to making sure that we're able to bring this message to the world in more and more powerful ways, day by day by day. And I tell you, we have so much good stuff going on. Speaking of which, Practitioner Gina is here with us this evening. Good evening, dear one. I mentioned at the top of the show that we've got new people on the prayer team. Practitioner Gina is one of those. She's a professional practitioner in the East Coast, and coming from Rhode Island to be with us on not only on the prayer team, but she's got a couple of new shows showing up on the network as well. Monday evenings. Why are those slides not in here? Here they are. It's Monday evenings. We just did this tonight. What a great experience it was, too. I was blissed out, having a good time, and deep in a meditation for the Peace Circle. Mondays at 4 p.m. You can catch the replay on our YouTube page or our Facebook videos archive. And then on Thursdays, starting this week, Gino and her guests will be joining us Thursdays at 1 p.m. Mountain Time for a deep dive discussion and interview experience called The Joy is in the Journey. And I tell you, hanging out and meeting Gina over the last couple of weeks, there definitely is joy here. And I'm so excited that we're going to get to share that with you as well. And that's not it. It is a week of premieres here on New Thought Media Network, premiering 3 new shows this week. Also, so this one's on Friday, 10 a.m., Conscious Living Connection, Waking Up to the Divine Connection that connects us all. Reverend Adrian Moore out of Baltimore. We're tapping on the East Coast, knocking on the doors of the East Coast more and more these days, folks. So join us for that as well. I don't believe I'm forgetting anything. Maybe I am forgetting something, but if I am, we'll figure it out around on the next time. We'll be back tomorrow morning, first thing a.m. for our Mystic Writers Hangout, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Don't need to be a mystic, and you don't need to be a writer. You just need to bring a pen and a journal and come experience and have a good time with us. And then morning prayers 8:15, and at 8:30 the morning sip with Rev Melissa, Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Morning sip with Rev Melissa. Get your spirit in practice every weekday here on New Thought Media Network. All right, folks, I am out of here. Going to get into the rest of my work for the evening. I trust you don't have too much more to do. And we'll see you again real soon. Until then, peace and blessings. Bye now.
Check it out. Thursdays, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, noon Eastern. A healthy dose of Jersey Girl wisdom. Live with Rev Jersey Girl. Sponsored by New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.